This is Australia's only nuclear reactor on the outskirts of Sydney. It's used primarily for medicine. Since 1998, there's been a bipartisan ban on nuclear power generation. Now the coalition wants that to change.
Small modular reactors, the experts are saying, a great place to consider would be retiring coal-fired power stations because you can leverage the existing infrastructure, especially transmission lines.
It wants 71 small modular reactors installed on existing coal infrastructure across the country and has criticised what it calls the government's reckless race to renewables. The government says that would cost $387 billion.
They think the answer is to put the most expensive form of power available into our grid. When we have no nuclear industry, we have no regulations in place, it would cost even more than it's facing in other countries, and around the world it's facing cost blowouts and time blowouts.
A small modular reactor, or SMR, is a nuclear plant, but on a smaller scale. They're built en masse in a factory and rolled out to their location. Critics say it's untested on a large scale, and any Australian rollout would take at least 2 decades.
It's an idea at very early stages. There's one operating SMR in Russia, which is based on an icebreaker ship. There are a number of other ones in process of production in China and in Russia, but these still are one-offs. I'm afraid it's still a long way from something we can call an industry.
Proponents say nuclear power can provide the kind of energy certainty other sources like wind and solar can't.
There needs to be a baseload power that would provide energy independently from the weather or other factors 24/7. And we believe that nuclear energy and SMR specifically could potentially be that energy.
But that comes with a big price tag. Government modelling shows in 2030 the capital cost per kilowatt would be more than $18,000, compared to just over $1,000 for large-scale solar and nearly $2,000 for onshore wind. Energy experts say those costs will prohibit business investment.
It's inconceivable that nuclear will be developed by the private sector. It will need government orchestration.
The World Economic Forum forecasts nuclear power generation could be valued at $300 billion by 2040.
The early 2030s, that's where we should see the large scalability and use of that across the globe.
But solar and wind could be worth $3 trillion worldwide by 2030, according to global data firm Statista. Australians are divided over our energy future.
Nuclear. Renewables. I believe that nuclear, if it was controlled, is the better way to go.
Who wants to live nearby the radiation activities? No.
The more different approaches that we can do, the better, I think. So I would say both.
Recent polling by Essential Research found roughly half of Australians support nuclear energy. But with both major parties digging in, this issue could end up being decided at the ballot box.
I just very much look forward to this debate in the election.
That's at least a year and a half away, so expect the debate to heat up.